I'm so excited you guys are here, and I structured this workout. Normally my workouts are pretty intense, but knowing you guys are cleansing, I've toned it back a little with keeping enough intensity where you're going to get a good sweat and your heart rate will go up at points, but always listen to your body first. So if you're in this and something doesn't feel right, you're getting lightheaded, like whatever the experience is, I want you to honor that. Maybe you need to take a minute, come to child's pose, take a seat, get some water, get some milk. Just always tune back into your body. That's what this experience is all about. I want you guys to get the most out of your cleanse, and not have things hinder it, right? So that's where you need to really tap in and listen to that communication with your system. Your body will always tell you what's going on. So with that, we're gonna come on to our mats, and I have sort of like a flowy, I'm not a yoga instructor, but there's a little bit of a flow to today. Shoes, you don't need them. I'm actually wearing them just because I'm outside and I wasn't sure what my setup was going to be, but you definitely don't need them today if you want to just, let loose and take your shoes off. Jody, are we going with this music?
Yeah.
Okay, we've got a playlist we'll be playing. You guys, we'll turn it up hopefully enough where you get a little bit of that. And I'll talk nice and loud for you guys. So let's come to our mat. We're going to start with some squats to warm it up. And they're going to kind of roll right into things today. I left. I'm going to just move you a little bit, baby. This Flux, she's around all the time. Okay, so we're going to sink back into those heels. Think big toe, little toe, and heel. So making a triangle with your foot. That's where you're going to sink back, drop on down, and then stand it up. So chest is lifted. I like people to, when they're starting to move into their squats, keep your gaze up at the sky. Okay, that way we're just maintaining a neutral spine. You don't have to always do that, but I think it's a good sort of reset, checking in. If you are someone that tends to sort of like fall forward in your squat, that gaze up is going to help you a ton, okay? I'm getting a little busy, hopefully my workout doesn't blow away. Good, a few more here. We're just going to warm up into those legs. Last 3. Start to connect to your breath. We inhale down and we exhale up. Think about a little lift through that pelvic floor. You're going to hold it down. Give me a pulse at the bottom for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay. So we're going to start with, I'm going to prep you guys like a move at a time so you kind of know what's coming. We're going to start with a right leg forward lunge. We've got 3 moves on the right leg. Then we're going to switch to the opposite side. I've worked a little bit of stretching right into our workout today. So your right leg is going to go forward and do a lunge. Okay. You're going to drop down. Then you're going to come up and you're going to pull that knee up into your chest. Okay. If any of you have knee issues and that forward lunge doesn't feel good, you're going to go into a reverse lunge and it's going to look like this. Okay. Let me get my stopwatch going so I'm geared up for you guys. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Forward lunge. Knee pulls up in front. Drop, knee drop. Okay. Yeah, I always challenge balance. So know that's part of it. If you need to come to a wall and have like a little one hand on a wall, I'm okay with that. Next time you do this workout, save it. You'll do it again. You'll try to get rid of that hand. Okay, when we're lunging, your knee tracks over your ankle or toe, but never over those toes. Good. We're gonna stay in our moves a little bit longer today. Since you guys are cleansing, you're battling that like grappling with being uncomfortable, right? So we're gonna do the same in our workout. We're gonna face a little bit of discomfort, that mind, right? Dropping in, staying focused. We're almost there. We're gonna take this to a front to reverse lunge. It's gonna look like this. I'm gonna shake us from the side. You're gonna go forward and then you're gonna go back. Okay, the key is to not overstretch your lunge. If you're a yogi, you're used to doing really long lunges. I don't want that here. I want a shorter lunge so you can control it, okay? Your right leg is still your mover, okay? Drop straight down. I use my hands to assist, okay? Find your breath. The big exhale is what's gonna fire you up. It's gonna fuel you. It also helps let your core engage a little more deeply. So a big exhale from the back of the throat, or like you're fogging up a mirror, is gonna force that transversus, your deep core, to fire, okay? 10 seconds here, then we've got one more move on this leg. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, And one. I'm gonna turn to the back. So right leg crosses into a curtsy. So it goes across this way, and then you'll go into your lunge. So it's curtsy, just slightly across, and then back to your lunge. Okay. Right leg is still your mover. Curtsy. Your left glute, your left quad should both be burning a little bit here. Awesome. Keep your chest lifted. Sink low. Squeeze that outer glute. Okay. After this move, you guys get a little stretch before we hit that other side. Sink low. We've got 15 seconds here. I have a lot programmed today. We're going to see if I can actually get through it all. Last 3, 2, 1. Okay, so deep squat. Okay, your right leg was the mover. We're going to go into a deep squat. You're going to bring your left hand to the floor. I like to sort of press out my knee. Lift your right arm up. Then you're going to switch. Right hand comes down. Left arm comes up. The goal is to get your hips low enough where you're not like this. Okay, try to drop down if you need to. Good, keep switching. Little pause for breath. Drop down, try to get those heels down best you can. One more each side. We're going into a squat press next. Okay, come on up. So I like to make little stop signs with my hands. You're gonna drop down into your squat, tap your elbows to your knees, drive through, press up, okay? So if we added weights to this, right, this would just be your good old squat press. So maybe after the cleanse, you go back to this workout, you grab some weights, you see the difference? It's gonna be a really good strength workout. Add a little bit of tension, a little bit of resistance on, right? Keep your chest lifted, keep checking in with your spine, making sure you're not rounding forward to get down to the ground. You drop back into those heels. Almost there, then we go to the opposite side, so our left leg becomes the mover. Brace that core, so as I come up, it's like I'm zipping up my inner thighs. You pull that zipper from the floor, right? Last 3, 2, and 1. All right, left leg is your mover. We're stepping forward into our lunge. Knee drive up this way. Okay, ready? 3, 2, and 1. Good. Pull that knee up. Drop down. Pull it up. Awesome. So I do these 6-week challenges. One of my trainers from my studio. We're doing that all virtual right now. We're in one. You get 3 live workouts a week, but it's such a good way of putting a little muscle on. Did a really hard workout yesterday. I'm feeling it. Good, we're almost there. And then we're gonna go that forward to reverse lunge. 10 seconds from now, we hit it. Brace that core as the knee comes up. We've got a ton of core today. We're going into, I think, a core section next. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Forward to reverse. Left leg goes forward. Left leg goes back. Okay. Drop straight down into it. Remember, no super long lunges here. Keep it short so you can control that motion. As you get stronger in these, that's when you can start to lengthen it out a little bit. Sometimes it's balance. Look great. Got chest lifted, core braced. We're almost there. 10 seconds and we have our curtsy to lunge. 3, 2, 1. Remember that leg's gonna cross behind, aiming for the opposite corner, and then you step back reversely. Okay? Angle it. Remember when you're doing that curtsy, it's not all the way over here, okay? The hip shouldn't twist. It's just slightly angled away from you. So that burner. Getting into that right butt cheek. Your little quad. Nice take your time. It doesn't need to be fast. It's really about time under tension. So making that glute stabilize you for all of this, not really coming out of it fully. Keep going. 15 seconds. We're gonna switch up our moves a little bit after this. Last 3, 2, 1 more each way. Good. All right, shake it out. Okay, so we're gonna come to the back of the mat. That was your first leg series. How are we doing? Little thumbs up. Okay, cool. So we're going into core, also working on range of motion. So we're gonna come into a squat position at the back of our mat. Very important that you keep the chest lifted, okay? Then you crawl forward into a high plank. You're gonna bring your right knee to tap your right elbow, step back, left knee touches your left elbow, step back. I keep my feet in that same squat distance apart. I start to walk back, I get my heels down as soon as I can, and then I reach up, okay? So it's like a slow motion crawl out. We're taking our time. Join me now. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Crawl forward. Right knee to right elbow. Connect. Step back. Left knee. Step back. Crawl back. Okay? If you need a modification here of a whole plank, if a full plank is too much, you drop to your knees. You can do the exact same thing here. Okay? Then you don't have to hold that plank for very long. It's just for the crawl out and the reach up. If you're super tight in your legs or you're super tall, you can do this on a raised platform. Maybe on a bottom step of a staircase, on a low bench. Okay, anything to help lift you up, to keep you out of that really deep squat. Good, a few more here. Reach up. We've got one more after this. And then we're gonna meet in that high plank. Squat on down, crawl out. Right knee, left knee. Okay, now the right knee is gonna pull straight underneath you. Okay, my hands stay, or my shoulders stay directly over my wrists. You're gonna do a tiny little pulse up so the hips lift and lower. We're thinking about scooping that belly. Okay, scoop it up with an exhale. Okay, all you're doing is a little core scoop, bracing that core. Stay with it. Keep trying to pull that knee in further toward your nose. You can drop your chin slightly. Good. It's like a little crunch from a plank position. Really fun, right? 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the right foot to the outside of the right hand. We're in a deep lunge. Okay? We're gonna enjoy a little stretch. I'm gonna have you drop that back knee. Lift your chest up. Tuck your hips under slightly. Let that heart rate come down. Now the next move, you can either keep the back knee down or you can lift it up. The right hand's gonna come behind your head. So new little rotation here. You're gonna open up that right elbow and then bring it down sort of towards your opposite elbow. And then open. If that twist doesn't feel good on your body, you can keep it very small. If you even just think about lengthening up this way slightly, okay? Big breath, staying controlled, rotating. We're gonna switch right to the other side for this runner stretch in 3, 2, 1. Good, bring your right hand down. Step your left leg to the outside of your left hand. First, we're gonna drop that knee, tuck your hips under, find that stretch. Gaze move up. Nice big breath. Think about breathing into those ribs, feeling them expand outwards. Lift that back knee or stay down. You're gonna open up and bring it down. Big rotation here. We're gonna go into that core moves on the left side. Bring your left hand down Bring that right knee underneath you. You guys ready for it? Here we go, down and up. Brace that core. Okay, fiery breath. Maybe you tuck your nose towards that knee. It's like you're fogging up a mirror, right, with your exhale every single time. If this is too much for you, maybe you're just hanging out in this plank and you're playing with it. Maybe you're even coming down to the floor and lifting up, okay, for that little moment of rest. I'm cool with that. You gotta work with what you've got. We're all at different levels. We all have different bodies. Stay with me, 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, both knees come down. Sit back, child's pose, just take a breath there. Big reach forward of the hands. Hot here today, Michigan, you guys are sweating. It's dripping into my eyeball. Okay, staying with our core. One of my favorite moves is a bear plank. It doesn't put too much intra-abdominal pressure into that core. It can allow us to really connect to the transversus, the deep stabilizing core. So hands go underneath shoulders. And you're just gonna hover those knees off the ground. So it's gonna look like this. This is the bear plank, okay? Notice my spine. Might be a little hard to see here, but it stays neutral, okay? Meaning I'm not booty out and I'm not tucked under. I'm right between the two. So if you're not sure if you're in neutral, you're gonna do just that. You're gonna tuck and release your hips a couple times. You're gonna find the in-between point, and that's where you lift from. Okay, that's gonna ensure that that core is properly engaged. So you find your neutral, okay? Our bear plank today is gonna be a little lift and a lower. So you're gonna tap your knees, lift your knees. Maybe 2 inches, it's not much. It's like that floor is on fire, you're just down or lift down, okay? All right, there we go, 3, 2, 1. Brace those shoulders down. Like you've got $100 bill in your armpits, so don't anyone to steal it. Okay, pull them down. Tap those legs. Brace. Fog up that mirror as you hover those knees. Okay, super important to get that breath correct. We don't want to create more pressure in the core. We want to draw up. Okay. Think about like coming up like a deflated balloon with that belly. You're getting like punched in the stomach. Okay, 30 more seconds here. We're gonna add on to this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, coming down. Okay, next bear plank. You're gonna extend one leg out to the side. So you're in this sort of like hurdle position. Your right knee is gonna hover up. Okay, so with the right leg lifted, my left hand touches my right shoulder. I set it down and I switch sides. Tap, okay? Switch, tap. Join me whenever you're feeling ready. So you come back to your bear plank. Right leg goes out, you tap, right hand to left shoulder, switch, left hand, right shoulder, okay? Check in with your neutral spine. If you're not sure, come back down, reset, do your little tuck and release, find your neutral, then come up, okay? You can do that as many times as you need to while we're in this. I'd rather you do a shorter amount of time with proper form than rushing through it with a sloppy form, okay? We've got 20 seconds here. Where are we going after this? We're coming down for a stretch. Now we're gonna do this one more time. Okay? Last 3, 2, and 1. Okay, left leg's gonna extend straight up. So on this one, you actually wanna stick your booty out a little bit, okay? You're gonna rock your hips forward and back, stretching into that inner thigh on the left side. Okay, you should feel that. Once you kind of like get your bearings, you're gonna press your hips back and come down to your elbow. And just hang out here and breathe. Your tush goes high to the sky. Spread those cheeks, okay? Breathe into it. If you want a little additional stretch here, you can take that left toe, draw it up, and rotate down. Up and down. If not, just hang out here, it's fine. We'll get plenty of help. And just breathe. Nice, press up to those hands. Bring your left hand behind your head. We're gonna go back to those rotations, but in a new position. So right elbow goes towards your, left elbow to your right wrist. When you open up. Keep going. Little thoracic opener. So with all the time We're all spending on our laptops these days. We've got to make sure we open up that thoracic. It's so locked up. 3 more. Last 2. 1 more. Good. Other side. You get some angle here. So your right leg goes out. Stick your tush out behind you. You're going to rock forward and back. So my right foot is in line with my left knee. Straight shot. Okay. Stick your butt out. Press back. Find that sweet spot. Come down to your elbows. If you add that little toe lift, you like how that felt. If not, just chill. You should feel the stretch to the adductor on that right side. 1 more breath here. The deeper the breath, the better. We want to send that signal to our nervous system to chill out. Doesn't need to be going crazy right now. Fight anything. We're all safe. It's good. Come on up to your hands. Bring your right hand behind your head. You're going right elbow to left wrist. And then you open. Think of that rib cage or bra line. Okay, we're coming back to our bear plank. 1 more round of our bear plank, just to really seal it all in, and then we'll move on, okay? So hands underneath our shoulders. We're gonna do a hover, okay? This time we're changing it slightly. So as you lift up, you're gonna open the knees away from each other and then tap back down. So we had a little external rotation just to get those glutes involved, all right? Here we go, 3, 2, and 1. Hover up, open those knees, little tap down. Raise that core with that exhale breath. It's fiery, okay? Just 1 set of this. And then we're going to do our obliques next. Raise that core. Make sure you're working from neutral. If you're not sure, come on down and reset. Ten seconds. Drawing that low belly up and in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Good. Okay, guys. So we're moving to obliques. We're going to start with a little side plank series. A few options here when we're side planking. So if a full side plank, and today we're going to have our bottom leg forward because we're going to add on to this. We've got some rotation. If this just is something that you know is not going to feel good on your body, or you don't have the strength for it, it's okay. You're going to keep your knees down. And you can be right here. Okay. I prefer elbow personally, but if you like to be up on your hands, you can go for that too. All right. Otherwise, you're here, or bottom leg is forward. If you know that you're going to go full on, bring that bottom leg forward. Let's get in position. Get my clock ready. You're going to come up into that side plank. You rotate down and up. Okay. Little rotation down and up. So we have 2 moves for this right side oblique. Okay. You're here for a minute, 30 seconds of each movement. If you're like in your head right now already. Lift those hips nice and high, trying to arc that body. Okay, we're gonna add on now. So you twist, and then you drop your hip and you lift your hip, okay? You can do all of this from a kneeling position. Drop and lift. Drop and lift. Stay focused. You got it. Drop and lift. 10 seconds. Nice. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're rolling onto our back before we hit the other side. Bicycle crunches slow. So hands come behind your head. You're going to start your legs right next to each other. Extend your right leg out. Twist. Try to touch your right elbow to your left knee. Make contact for 3, 2, 1, and then switch. 3, 2, 1. Switch. Raise that core. Switch. Keep that time. You can do it on your own count if you'd like. I'll stay quiet. Keep racing. We're going to go to singles shortly. 1 more on each side. And then we're gonna hit those singles. You guys ready for it? Here we go. Twist, reach. Twist, reach. Come on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. We're not quite done after this. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it to one side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Quickly come on up. We're gonna go into your side plank on your opposite side. So left elbow. Flat good. Come on up. Bottom leg forward. Twist. Elbow to hand or wrist. Okay. Keep those hips lifting really high here. Arcing that body. Find that breath. You got this. Remember, you come down to your knees if you need to. Always a way to up level or down level. I should have said that the opposite. Down level or up level. Good. Here we go. Lift and lower the hips. Add your twist. Lift and lower. Twist. Almost there. We're going to come right into a high plank after this in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. High plank. We're going to rock forward and back. So feet are going to come together now. Squeeze your glutes. Wrists directly under shoulders. You rock the toes forward. You rock the toes back. If you have wrist issues, or maybe you're cleansing and it's bringing up some inflammation in your body, okay, come down to your elbows. It can look like this. No problem. Okay? You get to choose. I wanted to throw one set of push-ups in, so that's coming up. Squeeze your glutes as you rock forward. Squeeze your glutes as you rock back. Think about that brace. It's like you're drawing your low belly, your hips, your glutes in away from the elastic of your pants. Everything's sort of doing this. Okay? You want to suction it all in for that brace. That's how you get a stronger core. Okay? Create that stability. Okay, guys, here we go. I want 8 push-ups on your own count. You can, of course, take these to your knees. Take your time with them. Go ahead. I'll count mine out loud in case you want to stay with me. 8, 7, gaze in front of you. Shoulders down. 6, 5, nice. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk your feet wide. We're going to crawl back. We did this before. This round's slightly different. You're going to come up and reach, okay? When you crawl forward into that high plank, we go underneath across the body. Right knee taps opposite elbow. Switch sides. Plant those feet. Crawl it back. So maybe you have a little muscle memory from the first time we did this. We're bringing it back, getting a little more obliques this time. Twist, okay? Twist. You don't need to rush it. Your heart rate's going to elevate, but this is not a HIIT workout. Doesn't need to go through the roof. Keep going. Keep moving, keep moving. Thanks so much. I got to get my next sheet. It's a 3-pager today, guys. Big reach. Pause in that little twist. Get those little feet slid up. 10 seconds. We're coming back to standing after this. One more with that twist. Okay, bring it back, meet me standing. Awesome. How are we doing? We're getting there, you guys. Let's see, we really are getting there. We only have like 10 minutes left. We good? Okay, so here we go. Standing, okay? We're gonna stay with our obliques a little bit. This can be a little bit of like mess with your mind, but if you think less and you just go for it, you'll be okay, okay? So we're gonna do a little twist move. We're gonna twist to the right, and I'm gonna show you from all angles so you guys got half this. We'll go right, left, knee drive, okay? I actually should have said left, right, I haven't messed up. Right, left, knee drive, there we go. Right, left, knee drive. Right, left, knee drive. okay? I'm gonna turn this way so you can see it. Right, left, knee drop, okay? You've got to get that twist through your spine. Sunday morning, you guys, my brain's like, what? I'm not supposed to be teaching this morning. I'm supposed to be drinking coffee. Awesome, keep going. So still working into those obliques, maybe even get a little bit of that like heart rate elevation. Keep it going. We're gonna stay on the right side with our next move. Okay, 8 seconds. Last 3, 2, last 1. Okay, now hands come behind the head. It's a quick one. You're gonna go down into your squat. Go right elbow to right knee, come up, knee drop. Squat, tip, like I'm a little teapot, break it down. So it's squat first, tip, center, knee. Drop, tip, center, knee. Squat, tip, center, knee. Stay with it. We're building to the end of today's workout, getting a little more cardiovascular. So just know that's what's coming, okay? The last few minutes, we are gonna take it up. We're gonna try a little jumping today, but if you're like just not feeling it, you get to come back. You don't need to jump. Don't stress about what I'm doing, okay? Last one right here. Good, now we gotta go the other side. See if I can do it in my mind. You guys ready? Left, right, knee drive. I got it. Woo! Left, right, knee drive. Did you get it? I'll show you from the other side. Left, right, knee drive. Left, right, knee drive. I like to stack my hands, kind of quiet my upper body, so the twist really comes from that thoracic. Okay, again, we spend a lot of time untwisting that thoracic. You might feel that tomorrow if you're not used to that. Stay with me. Nice strong legs as you move. Last 4, 3, 2, last 1. You know what's coming. Hands come behind the head. We go squat, tip, knee, squat, tip, knee, squat, tip, knee. Always coming back to center. Good. This is how you get a core workout. Without doing crunches right here. Brace that core. Come always back to that forced exhale, right? Throaty or like a fogging up of the mirror. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, like I said, we're rolling into a little finisher. We're gonna get a little more anaerobic, okay? So what this is gonna look like, I'm gonna give you all your moves in advance so you know what's happening, and I'll also show you ways to tone it down if you're not jumping, okay? So you're on your mat. It's a forward to reverse squat jump. It can look like this, okay? It can be small, okay? Or it can have a hand touch. It can be deep, okay? Just remember, if you're touching your hands on the floor, it can't look like this, okay? I don't want you just bending over. You gotta drop your touch. If you don't have that range, you stay here. You think of those legs like springs. They absorb the jump, okay? If you're not jumping, you're gonna give me a little low crab walk, forward and back, okay? Using the length of your mat. Your heart rate will still spike, I promise. Then we turn sideways. Again, length of the mat, lateral shuffle, okay? Lateral shuffle, a little bit of quick feet. Again, you can take this slow and you can do a little hand touch to get into those deep squats. Last one is a lateral step. Hand comes to the floor. You jump and you switch, okay? You jump and you switch, okay? If you're not jumping, you can step and touch, same move. take it to our mat, we get to lay down for the rest of this. Okay, you guys can all do this, I promise. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Squat, jump forward and back. This is when we get to bring the fire a little bit, okay? Bring that heat. We tap in. You listen to your body. Okay, remember we talked about that at the beginning. You gotta listen. What's it telling you? A little bit of discomfort is good. Feeling like you're gonna wanna pass out? Not good. 3, 2, 1. Lateral shuffle, we go right to it. Tap, shuffle, shuffle, tap. Also, it can be a squat, right? Squat with a touch, 2 steps each way, okay? Shuffle, 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 okay? Stay with me. It's really 3 minutes of work, and then we lay down. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Right leg goes out. Touch, switch. Take the jump out if you need to. Sink those hips back. Good. You don't have to touch the floor. It can look like this. Again, if you feel your low back, something doesn't feel right, keep it a little more low key. 10 seconds. I'm gonna give you a 10-second breather, and then we get to do it again. One more time for 90 seconds of work. 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Okay. I'm good. You good? All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Forward to reverse. Just stay moving. You're not jumping. Just stay moving. Do something. Okay? We're almost there, guys. We're in this last little chunk of movements. Think of your legs like springs. Never let them flat where that tension just goes right into your body. You always want to absorb it. Okay? Softness. Think of a ninja. Right? Good. Lateral shuffle. Here we go. Shuffle, shuffle. Stay low. You're a little bit low. Those legs are still working. Come on. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Side to side. Final 30 seconds. Let's hit it. Good. Awesome. 15. And we're done. We got some hip mobility coming up. Come on, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Grab some water. Take a sip. Keep that breath really big and full. Check our time. Perfect. Okay. So hip openers. All right. These, if you've never done what I'm about to show you, it can be a little bit tricky. Just let me guide you through the motions. If your hips are super tight, you may want to do this sitting on a yoga block or on a big pillow from your couch or like a cushion, something that has like a little bit of hardness to it, just to lift your hips up. All right, so just remember that. If you're sitting on the floor and you get into this, you're like, oh man, this just feels weird. Get those hips off the ground. It'll help you a ton. Okay. So we're gonna kind of come into this mermaid position. You want to make sure your knees are cushioned, so you've got your mat under your knees. Okay. So I've got my left leg tucked back behind me. My right leg is bent in front of me. All right. So the first part of this, we're just gonna play with opening the legs straight up and then coming back down. So I'm tipping my legs up, okay, and then I'm bringing them back down. The goal is to not let your body fall way back like this. If you need a little boost from the hands, you can use it, but I'd like you to try to keep more of a lifted position and let the arms sort of move with you, okay? So first part is we just go center and down. We'll do just a few of those, so join me, okay? And now we're gonna go all the way. So you're gonna go all the way over to the other side, okay? You need to readjust on your mat here, like me. Okay, there we go. Drop. I lift through my spine. Up and over. Lift through my spine. Okay. Keep going. A couple more each way. Hold it over this way. We're gonna do what we did on the other side where we just come straight up with those knees and then back down for 3. 2. I'm gonna end up like on the floor, falling off this platform. Nice guys, good. Lay all the way down. I like to get there by rolling down one vertebrae at a time. You're gonna cross your right ankle over your left knee. Lift the left foot off the ground for a figure 4 stretch. Close those eyes and breathe super deep. I want you guys to play with a nose breath here. So the exhale is no longer going to be from your mouth. You're going to keep your mouth sealed and find the inhale and the exhale purely through the nose. Fill the belly, fill the ribs. Flex your toes. One more big breath. Lengthen that left leg up towards the sky. You're going to pull that leg in for a hamstring stretch. Drop your hips and don't lift. The same nose breath for all of the stretching. You're going to bend the left knee, pointing the toe. And then as you come up, you're going to flex at the ankle. So it's toe pointed on the way down. And you flex as we come up. A little nerve flossing here. One more. Good. Lower and down. Switch sides. Your left ankle comes over your right knee. Flex. Come on up. Close your eyes. Deep breath. Filling into the rib cage, into the belly. Good. We're going to lift that right leg up. Get into that hamstring a little bit. Then we're going to point the toe, lower down, flex and raise. Point and lower, flex and raise. A couple more here. Last one. Good. Hug both knees in, curl up into a little ball. Lengthen your legs long, reach your arms up overhead. Really, really reach. Point those toes, reach those fingertips, come out of those lats by wiggling your body. Close your eyes. One more of your deepest breath, inhaling through the nose. This one can be an open mouth exhale. Let it all go. Guess what? You made it. Awesome job, guys. Love to know how you guys feel.